Well, here we are again for another toolkit entry for Chapter 8. This one is called Circle Facts. So if you would, go ahead and draw a picture of this diagram over here. R stands for radius, as you know. D is the diameter, and keep in mind the diameter is basically, if you continue on here from the outside of the circle here, going through the center all the way to the other side, that would be the diameter. So the diameter is twice the radius. Also, another thing to remember now is pi isn't just 3.14. You actually have a pi button on your calculator, so it's 3.1415926. So anytime you're making a calculation, you're going to go ahead and use the pi button, not 3.14. So let's talk about finding the area and circumference of a circle. This should be review from previous math classes, but let's go ahead anyway here. If we said that the radius was 5 centimeters, if we want to find the area of the circle, we would say it's pi times 5 squared. And if we took 5 squared, that would be 25, so it would be 25 pi. That is what we call pi form. If we were to take our calculator out now and take 25 times pi, and remember to use the pi button there, you actually would get 78.54. So keep in mind what's written here in green is pi form. This is decimal. It's an approximation. Okay, and as always, make sure you use units. So this would be square centimeters because we're talking about area here. And let's go ahead now and take a look at circumference. Circumference, the formula is 2 times pi times the radius. So it would be 2 times pi times 5. And so 5 times 2 is 10, so it would be 10 pi. And that would be square centimeter. I'm not square, excuse me. That would be area. It's just centimeters because we're talking about circumference. Once again, that's pi form, 10 pi. You can leave it like that and that's just fine. But if you were to go ahead and multiply out 10 times pi, grab your calculator, you would get, it's approximately 31.42 centimeters. So that's decimal form, and here we have pi form. Either one is acceptable, but sometimes we only ask for pi form, so make sure you leave it as some number times pi. Also, when we're talking about circles here, there's a couple new ideas that you probably have never seen before, and one of them is called an arc, and the other one is called a sector. And so there's a little picture over here that shows what an arc and a sector is. An arc is like the edge of the crust of a slice of pizza. So in other words, if I was looking here, the arc would only be that, and it's a length, okay? It's some sort of length here. It might be feet or centimeters, that kind of a thing here. A sector, on the other hand, is like the entire slice of pizza. So let's say this was a slice of pizza in here. It would be the entire area of here. So this might be square centimeters or square inches. So make sure you have both these diagrams in your book and also the definitions here. And that is it for this toolkit entry.